Stop right there, criminal scum! Nobody breaks the law on my watch!
What's up, guys? It's Apollo here. I hope you guys are doing well, and welcome to the Siege of Whiterun. The Stormcloaks are ready to get rid of that Imperial filth once and for all, because Skyrim belongs to the Nords.
We are the sons and daughters of Skyrim!
Alright, here we go, guys. The siege is underway. The Stormcloaks are charging up their ladders, and we're ready to attack Whiterun. Now, I know it doesn't look exactly like Whiterun. They don't have any modded maps in the Elder Scrolls mod. Now, if you didn't know, they recently came out with an update. And it feels like they've like completely finished the mod. It's got this really clean design. It looks so good. So if you haven't, go download the update. It's amazing, and I think it's awesome. Anyways, if we real quick look at the armies, we've got my forces pushing forward. I got a lot of Nords, no surprise there, but I got Skyrim Housecarls. I have the Companions. So the Companions, I decided, I guess they joined us. They're like, all right, we'll take Whiterun, even though we have a headquarters here. Like, we're gonna help you take it. And then back here, we've got the Town Guard archers, just kind of putting down suppressing fire. I'm also pushing up with some Nordplate warriors on this flank. Way back here, I've got all my reserves, like the heavy Skyrim warriors. I've got more Skull warriors, epic. And then back here, I've got the Nordplate cav. I forgot to turn off my Steam. I'm sorry about that. I'll do that now. And then I got some Town Guard back here, more archers sitting back in reserve, excuse me. More Town Guard, two-handed swordsmen. So you got to bring the Town Guard, of course. And I also have the Dawn Guard, so, you know, another mercenary force ready to go. But yeah, finally the ladders are up, and we're going to be taking on a lot of legionary-type swordsmen from the, from the Empire. It should be pretty basic troops. I mean, nobody cares about the Empire. It's all about the Stormcloaks. Actually, I shouldn't say that, because a lot of people like the Empire. They feel like, hey, the Empire is actually the way to go in the Civil War, and Ulfric is a murderer and stuff like that. I personally like the Stormcloaks because I'm a bit of a rebel myself, but yeah, anyways, yeah, here comes my troops. They're scaling up the walls. It looks fantastic. I love it. And the Siege of Whiterun is underway. All right, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. I had to appear offline on Steam because you don't want messages going on in the background. That would be awful. But yeah, this is the most this is going to be a very challenging settlement to take, and it should be because technically it is Whiterun. So they've got stone walls, they've got arrow towers everywhere. The only thing I can really do here, now because in Skyrim there isn't really any gunpowder artillery, there might be, I'm not an expert, but not in the mod, at least not for the Skyrim faction. So I'm going to rely on a trebuchet and a catapult. So yeah, not exactly the best at bringing down stone walls. It's possible that they can, and it's hopeful that I will bring down some walls. But for now, I'm just going to use my sheer, just like, Nord power to bring down the Empire to their knees. We got some light legionaries kind of holding here. Making some pretty good ground here with my Housecarls. But back here I've got the Companions, which is an excellent unit. They're also making some nice progress here. So we're taking the walls, but here's the problem here, guys. This is the biggest issue about this. There's no way, if there was a little doorway right here, this would be great, because then I could storm down and attack in the streets. Well, no, there's only doorways on the left and right side of this wall. So I'm gonna have to grind my way through these Imperial defenders to be able to get to the walls or the streets. But as you can tell, he's going to be slowly setting up legionary swordsmen to just hold me here. Now, as the Empire, if you're rooting for the Empire, then you want him to hold me here as long as possible. Do not let me come down this way, because what he can do is what he's doing right now. He's got his archer legionaries who are just firing from the streets and getting some excellent kills on the flanks here on my poor Skyrim Housecarls. So yeah, that's not a good situation. Now the good news is I still have a lot of reserves. My trebuchet, I'm just trying to go for anything. I've gotten a couple hits over here, but nothing too game-changing or anything like that. His archers up on the wall is causing some issues. I'm trying to spread out my ladders. Got the Skull warriors going up this way. Over on this flank, I've got another ladder. I've got some heavy Skyrim warriors coming down with their two Zweihander swords that are just chewing up the defenders over here. Now, I also have some companions who are joining the fight as well. But the companions are, well, because of these archers, like I said, the defender, he knew what he was doing. He knows what he's doing, all right? And he's using his archers very well, but again, there's nothing I can really do about it. Now, a good way to counter archers, like defensive archers like this, is to put archers up on the walls, on these walls, and just fire back. But there's no space for them yet for me, so I can't really do that. So for now, my archers are just hanging back and just giving suppressing fire. You know, because I have to fire over the walls, it makes it very difficult to get some clean hits. But that's all I can really do. That's why I'm keeping back some archers so I don't use up all of my ammo, because you want to try to save some ammo for the late game. So there goes the Skull Warriors. I've kind of scared off these archers, which is great, and we're still trying to grind for these walls. It's a pretty bloody situation, but you do what you can, and you can what you do. But yeah, we've done a pretty good amount of damage, but sure enough, we got more Empire troops coming in right before I was ready to charge into the streets. Another Legionary Swordsman closing in, and my troops are just continuing to get just, look at this, look at all these brave dead Nords dying to archer fire. Very unfortunate there. And now he's got some heavy legionaries with the great two-handed swords. So they're also going to some claymores. They're going to be joining the fight as well. And the archers are just hanging back and just racking up kills, just getting a ton of freaking kills. So yeah, my trebuchet is still just doing some damage. Now, if you remember in the actual the game Skyrim, there was some artillery bombardment during the siege. Now, the siege was not this epic scale, because, you know, it's an RPG. It can't really handle a battle of this, you know, these proportions. But it's still really fun. I always loved the, like, siege battles you had in that game. Again, it wasn't, like, anything amazingly epic, but, you know, like I said, it's like a quest-driven RPG. You're not going to have these, like, huge, massive battles. But apparently in Kingdom Come Deliverance, that new RPG, there's going to be some big battles in that, which I'm really excited for. I'm going to be playing that. I'm super pumped. But yeah, the walls are really tricky because we are playing on huge scale, so we've got a lot of units. So when you get them on the walls, the pathfinding is pretty god-awful. So a lot of my troops are just getting stuck on the walls here. Still trying to take on these heavy legionaries, so they're going to do a good job of protecting these walls. My artillery's still going in, but really this is just a slugfest, an absolute grind fest to try to take these walls. Now, I'm trying so desperately to move up some archers to really what I wanted them to do is just support the wall battle. I was trying to send them right here, this little opening, and they would be able to fire down and just kind of answer back to the defending archers. But unfortunately, they're getting stuck in melee over here. The Legionary Swordsmen fighting the Town Guard archers, which is really tragic. But I still have my companions mixed in with Skyrim Huskarls. I've got my heavy Skyrim warriors with the two-handed claymores. We won over here, which is good. But once again, look at this never-ending Legionary Swordsman closing in to stop us. And trust me, guys, as soon as I defeated the other unit that was holding me back here, I was like spam clicking. It was like, come on, just go to the streets. Just go to the streets, come on. But of course, they're just standing there and just waiting for the next Legionary Swordsman unit to show up and to pin me down and to keep me on these walls as the archers continue to brutally massacre these Nords. But let's not forget, these Nords are fighting for their home. They're fighting for Skyrim. Now, I was lucky enough to get some companions down on the floor here on the streets, but unfortunately, we got some Legionary Swordsmen mixed in with some heavy Legionaries that are just going to easily slice them up. So, yeah, and then look at this. They're closing in on both sides over here. Not a good sight. It's looking pretty rough for us so far. This siege assault has been a very costly one. Now, I could have attacked this wall right here. This wall is usually the best wall to attack, but the deployment zone wasn't over here. I had to deploy over here, and it's not like I was going to walk around, so I just, you know, this is probably the second best place I can attack here. But yeah, we won here, but again, the pathfinding just... like, we're just sitting here. Like, I'm so desperately trying to get these guys to go. and to attack the flanks over here. That would be so helpful, but they're just not doing it. Back over here, still the fight continues on. My archers, remember the archers I'm trying to get up here? They're just stuck in melee. Finally, I put them in guard mode, and I'm like, guys, I need you to take the bows out. And finally, yes, they begin to fire down at the reinforcement forces. Now we got some town guard swordsmen. Here comes the town guard. So yeah, they're coming in to support these lines. Oh god, more warriors of the Imperial Legion. That sounds terrifying. So yeah, look at all the dead. Look at this, just death and destruction on these walls. And it's not even from melee, you know, fighting. It's just from the archers. And sure enough, I couldn't get my infantry down, and then the damn Empire sending up more heavy legionary soldiers. Now back over here, he actually defeated me. I had more ladders going up. He defeated my Nordplate warriors. He's actually pursuing some of my archers. He left the walls. He's got some light legionaries. I got some Nordplate cav. This is actually my general. This would be Galmar Stonefest, but you know, he wouldn't be on a horse. But whatever. You don't question it. But yeah, we're cutting down the light legionaries. This is really good. I'm so glad he decided to charge out. It was just like, yes, my lips, I was licking my lips because I was like, this is going to be juicy and it's going to be a good charge, and it sure was. So I'm just going to disengage and continue to cycle charge. Also, my archers are opening fire back here, just trying to, you know, support this siege. But we still have a couple reserves. But I would say about 80% of the forces have been committed, and look at all the warriors of the Imperial Legion. This is a major issue. If we don't take these guys out, we might as well just die. But what am I gonna do? My Skull Warriors, they're still doing good. They're taking on the Town Guard. They're also getting flanked by the Archer Legionaries, but that's okay. The Skull Warriors are tough, guys. They're really good. I do have some mages of Winterhold. Now, they just can't get an angle on, they can't use their magic, they can't use their spells, because they just don't have an angle to the attack up there. So, unfortunately, with these mages, they're going to be a huge part to my assault, but I've got to wait until there's an opening on the walls to be able to use them. I'm not going to risk losing them in a melee fight. Here's a nice close-up of the battle. The legionaries going in against my companions and what are these? Heavy Skyrim warriors. Unfortunately, some of my troops, my town guard, no surprise, they're starting to break. Now I'm setting up the Dawn Guard. So cool that they have the Dawn Guard. I'm going to send them up the ladder, just really going anywhere. I actually, you know what? I thought about sending them up here. Oh, God. I just killed a bunch of my own men there. Yeah, so I thought about sending him up there, but it would be just suicide because we're already losing this fight, and he's got his heavy legionaries just so heavily defending it. Oh, we're getting some good artillery hits there. That's pretty huge. And look at the balance of power. It was slightly in my favor at the beginning. Well, now it's in favor of the defenders. So it's not looking good, guys. This assault has been rough since the beginning. And look at more and more warriors of the Imperial Legion just closing in as the archers continue to fire down at our flanks as we just brutally fight. I'm still trying to pour in more and more troops, just trying to overwhelm him. My catapult, this is where I decided to just keep on firing over here, keep on softening these guys up, and hope for a miracle. But praise Talos, because we need him. This is just a brutal situation. And really, my only strategy I can do right now is just like keep pushing, you know? Like, I mean, I don't have enough infantry to like flank around and go through the gate. There's too many arrow towers here. They just chew me up. My artillery, I'm trying to put a breach in the wall, but I think I didn't commit to breaching one of the walls. So yeah, I'm trying, but I don't know if I have enough ammo. I wasted a lot of ammo just firing over these walls and trying to get kills, which I got like what is this, like 20 kills? It's not good. I did not get my money's worth from the trebuchet or catapult so far. But yeah, we're still fighting, but we're putting up a good fight. The good news is that these soldiers, these Nordic soldiers, really awesome, like really powerful, and you should never underestimate them. Even the town guard, really good. Now I'm setting up, what is this? Some more town guard archers. So I think these archers used up all their ammo, so I'm just kind of sending up extra bodies there to try to overwhelm these legionary swordsmen. Let's see, I've got the Dawn Guard now, which is an excellent unit, guys. The Dawn Guard's joining me as we take on the warriors of the Imperial Legion. Yeah, so it's almost like the Dawn Guard like found some like secret connection with the Empire and the vampires. You know, they're like, the Empire's working with the vampires. So they decided to join the Nordic cause, and they're gonna help us bring down the Empire. I don't know, I'm just making up stuff at this point, so don't question it. Back here we got a lone warrior he's a companion. Well, look at this, he's turning into a werewolf. No, wouldn't that be amazing though? That would be so insane. They should have a werewolf companion unit. That would be awesome. Oh, and it just like goes berserk, you know? Yeah, but he's flanking around. Look at him. Oh no, wait, I want to see. I can't. Oh, he died. Okay. Sorry, guys. I wanted to zoom in and show you that lone companion, but yeah, the camera freaked out there. See, while there's a battle going on, I have a constant battle between me and the camera, and it's a losing battle. Alright, see what I mean? But yeah, the warriors of the Imperial Legion, they're down to 59 men, so they're starting to run out of troops. My archers are doing their thing. Again, I'm just trying to overwhelm them with numbers and just fresh troops. If we look, I still have... Let's see, I've got my mages who look like they're... What? Mages? What are you doing? Why are you doing magic on the walls? Like, seriously. Even my archers are shooting at the walls. Like, what the hell? Stop. You're not going to do anything. So that's kind of a waste of ammo, but what can you do? So yeah, these warriors of the Imperial Legion just relentless. And I'm gonna be honest, when I was playing this live, I was like, oh god, this is gonna be bad. I'm gonna get destroyed here. This is it's such a crappy situation. But the Dawn Guard, they're so good. I cannot stress that enough. They are so good. And because the warriors of the Imperial Legion have been fighting for so long, and they're down to 46 men, my Dawn Guard, who are just winded, well, they're winded, which is better than tired, and there's 110 of them. So they easily outnumber these warriors of the Imperial Legion, so I should be able to crush them. Now, the archers seem like they've been using up their ammo. Now, the Nords are heavily protected, right, with armor, so they can take a couple hit points of arrows from the side. But, I mean, we lost. If you look on the walls, it looks like it's mostly Town Guard. You can see my Nord Skyrim Huskarls. They're very bloodied. That's not from melee. That's from taking arrows to the flank. Look at this guy's face. Look at that. You see that? He's got blood, like, all over his eyeball and face. Like, he got hit in the arrow in the face, I guess. Yeah, it's pretty bad. My Nord, the Palace Guard or whatever, the Town Guard, I've seen mud crabs fight better than these guys. I'm not gonna lie. But it is true that a lot of adventurers are going to retire today from taking so many arrows to the knee. Alright, I'll stop with the quotes. I'll stop with the Elder Scrolls quotes. It's just not funny. It's cringy. Alright, but here comes the Town Guard swordsman, so he's sending up more troops, trying to support the fight. Actually, some of them are coming down the ladder. I don't know if that was intentional, but again, another great situation to really capitalize on his troops leaving the defenses where my archers can really focus their fire. And my mages, there's a little, oh wait, oh wow, he's been sending down Town Guard. He's chasing down my mages. I'm moving up my catapult crew because they used up all the ammo just to stop them from going after the mages. So that was actually, you know, that's a pretty smart move there by my opponent, trying to go after the mages of Winterhold. But I'm going to go ahead and push up my general once again with the horses and run down this Town Guard. It's not going to be a big deal because, you know, Town Guard, Town Guard suck. But, you know, they're there. So they're there and they scared off my mages a little bit. But yeah, they're really starting to push pretty hard on the flanks. Over on this side, we're winning. This is good. Look at that. My freaking Dawn Guard, man. Unbelievable. Just saving the day for Skyrim and the Stormcloaks. But yeah, we just finished up some of the Imperial soldiers. Now he's going to send up another unit. Let's see, what is this? It looks like a light Imperial swordsman type unit. So yeah, he's gonna set up more troops. We're gonna go ahead and wait for them. Dawnguard is getting ready to fight, and we've got like thousands of troops on this wall right now, just eager. You have no idea how much I was just like, I want to get down from this wall so bad to kill this Empire faction. I want to fight in the streets. I'm sick of this wall of death. But for now, we can't really do much about it. The catapult crew joining the fight as well, just kind of hanging up on the walls. It looks like we killed most of the warriors of the Imperial. Yeah, he's down to 17, so that's good. Come on, kill them all. Kill them all. Talos will recognize his own. So I'm keeping my general close. I'm just finishing up these town guard who were brave enough to, you know, charge down the ladders. Who went after my archers. Archers are still firing. Not sure what they're firing at. I guess I'm going for the back archers back here. I really shouldn't do that though, because I'm pretty sure they're out of ammo, and archer legionaries are pretty garbage in melee. So I'm not too worried about that. Now over here, my Skull Warriors, bunch of freaking champions, man. They are still alive. They got 16 men left, so that's really exciting. And they're just crushing these Archer Legionaries. Like I said, the Archer Legionaries are not good in melee. So even though I only have 14 men, I'm going to be able to destroy these guys because the Skull Warriors are nasty. But there we go. We defeated another. Look at a massive rout from the Town Guard. Now he's sending up his archers who used up all his ammo. So it's quite clear. As soon as you see a player charge in depleted archers, like archers who used up all their ammo, it's coming to the close of the battle. It's coming to the end. And this siege is legit the definition of a battle of attrition. This is where we're at right now. Just we're throwing everything at once. And whoever has the most troops at the end, you know, well, obviously they're gonna win. But yeah, it's attrition right here. And right now, my Nords, they're doing all right. The balance of power is still in favor of the defenders. They've killed 72% of our army, but I've killed 61% of the defenders. Now this is huge. This is ginormous right here, guys. Look at this chain route. This is like over 100 men breaking in the face of the enemy, which is great. He's got more town guard, but at this point I was like, oh my god, there is hope. There is hope at last. I might just be able to pull off a victory here. It's not looking good, but anything is possible. If I can just get down from this horrible wall, that would be great. Now my Skull Warriors are down to 10, still fighting these Archer Legionaries, even though they're outnumbered. Slowly picking them off. Archer fire coming down. I'm getting some friendly fire. That's okay, whatever. Just use up the archer fire. And there we go. And I think I've got some archer. Yeah, see, like, if I can zoom in without it. Nope. There you see, I got some archers right there kind of firing. So finally, I'm opening up a path. I'm opening up an area where my archers can fire down. I think they're focusing down the town guard. And, oh man, I'm pushing troops over this way. Getting ready to take on the Archer Legionaries. This is fantastic. So finally, we are making some progress. Now, unfortunately, the archers are actually pushing this way. So, yeah, come on. Kill these archers. Kill them dead. I'm really not too concerned about the archers. They're so bad. The Legionary archers are just awful. So back over here, he's got what's left of his Legionary swordsmen. But I believe, oh, he still has some town guard over here. Oh my god. And let's not forget the reserves he's got waiting over here. It's just insane. Just insane. And he's got Imperial archers. These guys are a lot better. But again, I think they used up all their ammo. So they're good. They're a little bit scarier in melee compared to their you know, Legionary Archer Legionary counterparts, but it's not too scary. You know, they're still archers at the end of the day, so my melee should be able to take it. We are Nords. That's what we excel in. Just heavy infantry melee, and that's what we need in a siege situation like this. So finally, I've got my Huskarl, the Skyrim Huskarls. These are the richer folks of Skyrim. They're coming across, and they're finally going to be able to attack these Archer Legionaries who are very tired. They've been fighting all day. They're taking arrow fire. So that's awesome. And then I think my archer, yes, look at this. My archers finally, it's a miracle, guys. They finally have an opened up area where they can fire down and kill. Look at that. Perfect. Fire down and kill some of these defenders. Excellent. Excellent. Take them out. Take them out. So we're getting a couple here and there, but now they're starting to charge to continue to contain us, which is smart. He wants to keep us on these walls because he also has the arrow tower support on these walls, which can really do a lot of damage. But yeah, here they come, charging across, and there we go. Now they are town guard though. Let's not forget that. The morale they can be broken, and we need them to break the balance. The percentages of kills are actually getting closer. Still pretty big advantage on the defending side. But yeah, we've got a long ways to go. The siege is really just begun. Not really just begun, but the siege still has a while to go. So I might win this one if I could just get lucky. We'll see. But so far, it's looking pretty bad. It's looking. Don't get your hopes up, folks, because yeah, it's not looking good. It's never a good sign when the defenders have a better. If you look at the balance of power, they have more power on the balance of power, and you haven't even taken the first wall. And I'm still just like, so this is the point where I'm just losing my patience. I'm just like, oh my god, they keep sending troops up this way, and they just keep holding us back. Now my Skull Warrior, or yeah, I should just say Skull Warrior. Here he goes, Lone Warrior going in for the kill. He's going after a Heavy Legionary, and he gets the kill. Beautiful. Oh no, but he dies. Rest in peace, sweet prince. Oh, that's terrible. My Housecarls are in the fight as well, cleaning up these Heavy Legionaries. All the Skull Warriors from the Skull Island or Skull Village died, so they were from Solstheim. So yeah, they're dead. Rest in peace. My mages are up here. Do they have an angle? Look at this. They've kind of got the vantage point. Let's see, are we firing down? Oh, they are throwing their pots. Are they getting any hits? Are they getting any hits? I don't know, but they are throwing, so it looks intimidating. More troops are breaking. This is great. This is really good too. Here, his archer legionaries are stuck on the building. So that means he cannot run to the town center and get infinite morale. That means there's less people to fight when it comes, or if it comes to the town center. Did I see some breaking over there? That's right. We got the Heavy Legionaries starting to waver. They are breaking from the walls. And my Dawn Guard, who are down to 75 still, are just cleaning them up. So they're falling back. And then, yes, it's a miracle, guys. We took it. We took the walls. The percentage killed still a 10% difference, so we still have a long way to go. My mages, okay, yeah, this is classic mage right here. Oh, now that we won the battle, let's start throwing the mage. Let's start doing our magic. It's like, come on, guys, come on. Now the town guard is coming up this way. Again, it's just an endless amount of defenders, it feels like. But he's got the town guard coming up to try to cut down my mages. So I'm gonna run the mages out of there, and I'm gonna send up the Housecarls to stop the town guard, which is good. But I think, yeah, I think so far we're doing all right. We're doing all right. My general's staying close, keeping my troops inspired. Archer Legionary still stuck in the walls. Here we go, boys. We're taking the Whiterun will be ours. It would be cool if there really was a modded like Whiterun, like a proper Whiterun settlement. Like, it's a cool looking settlement from the game, and it would be awesome to attack that like wooden part of it, because you can't really attack the walls in the real Whiterun because it's up on that hill. It's kind of like Edoras in a way. It's like up there on the stone, and the only way to really get through is the main gate, which is protected by like military fortifications. So it would be cool to see that, like a proper modded settlement. Anyways, I'm not too worried about these archers. This bandit carrier is just like, so he's like in shock. He's just sitting there like, oh, well, now he's dead. So there you go. He's just like, I'm dead. He's just like in shock. So he just got decapitated there. I'm setting up my heavy Skyrim warriors. It's getting a little laggy, guys, because all the units in one area. But my Skyrim warriors are coming up this way to flank around. I've even got some mages who are still up on the walls. Unfortunately, they're going to get chopped down. Stupid mages, man. But I'm trying to move my mages over here to throw some pots at the flank of the town guard. Or, you know, they're basically Nafatoons, but you know, whatever. But you know what I mean. They're going to use their spells. Oh my god, look at this guy's face. Dude, what happened? It's like someone threw like a pomegranate at him or something. Like pomegranate juice. It's got like purple blood on him. But yeah, he's ready. Here we go. Here we go. We're in range. Come on. This looks like they're going to throw their swords. There we go. And even if it doesn't hit them, it's, yeah, see, it breaks them. So, like, Nafatoons are a really good breaking unit. And I could imagine magic would be as well. So they're going to flee, and I'm going to wait for them. I'm going to chop them up. I still got the Huskarls cleaning up this heavy legionary unit. It's just one guy's just like, I will stop, criminal scum. Like, I'm not breaking today. But yeah, they're breaking off the battlefield, and now my troops have finally opened up a path to get to the town center. And the balance of power, guys, is it's still in favor of the defenders. Back this way, my archers, my town guard archers are fighting his legionary archers. This is really a battle of the shiniest turd. Now, I've got some archer support. I'm not really too worried about this force attacking me. More, I'm focusing on the better units back here. Look at this. He still has a lot of troops back here. There is still a long way to go in this siege, and it's going to be a close one, guys. I mean, a lot of it's town guard, but he does have the legionary archers, which is a little concerning. I think he's got, like, super depleted, like, one or two, like, elite soldiers here and there. Like, he's got, yeah, here they are, the heavy legionaries and stuff. So as long as he keeps them in the town center, they'll have infinite morale, and they will fight to the death. So that's what's going to make this challenging. The balance of power is, I would say, now even. Now that it's definitely, I'm catching up. Now that I've taken the walls, I am catching up, and things are looking better. But again, we've got to get through that infinite morale situation, the town center situation. So here's my strategy now, all right? You ready for this? This is pretty mind-blowing. Okay, not really. All right, so I'm moving my general over to the gate. Obviously, that's the only way of getting him inside the city. Now, the way to open up the gate, you just have to get someone nearby the gate. So I'm going to send a small force to do that, to open the way for Galmar, because his axis is hungry for Imperial blood, if you know what I mean. Now, the defending player, he realizes what I'm doing, so he's sending over his town guard swordsman to defend the gate, which is a little unfortunate. So I'm going to have to fight for it a little bit. So here comes the rest of my soldiers. Finally, look at this. The wall of death, guys. Just complete death trying to take the outer walls of Whiterun. But we did it. We did it. We lost a lot of brave Nords. I mean, imagine having to sweep this up, having to clean these walls. It would be pretty horrifying. But yeah, he actually broke my archers here. That's okay, because I got the rest of my infantry closing in. I've got my companions who have 21. I've got, why are my mages charging in? Like, my mages were just scattered everywhere. The unit, just everywhere. I don't know what the hell they were doing. And the gate is opening because he's charging out his town guard. I don't know why he decided to do this. I was fine by it, though. So I'm going to go ahead and just countercharge him and fight this fight. Now, you don't really want to leave your cav in prolonged melee, but they're town guards, you know, town guard swordsmen. So I'm not too worried about it. I'm just going to leave my Nords in here to fight. I am sending over, I believe, my Dawn Guard. Yeah, the Dawn Guard are coming over, and they're going to be able to flank around and get behind the town guard swordsmen. So that's going to be good. It's just they're a little slow because they're exhausted. They've been fighting a long time, especially for those walls. All right, the rest of my infantry, very depleted. Look at this. This is all I have, guys. This is going to be quite the finish. I tell you what. I tell you what. But yeah, my companions, they're cleaning up. Thank God these light legionaries also glitching out and not going back to the town center. Not going to have to fight them twice, so I'm just chewing them up. And my archers are still just like putting down suppressing fire in the defending forces in the town center. But my army is moving very slow at this point. They are all exhausted. They're all very depleted. And I got to be careful. Now, the biggest element about what's left of my force definitely has to be the mages of Winterhold, because they can break and destroy forces very effectively. And because the defending force is pretty much broken at this point, they're so tired. Most of these units have broken and retreated to the town center. I can easily break them again. But the companions are now holding the line. He's doing a counter charge there. Back over here, finally finally, my Dawn Guard shows up. And the Town Guard, I was kind of surprised. I was expecting them to instantly break. No, not today. They did not. They're actually going to fight the good fight. And knowing my luck, I was like, oh, great. This is where my general dies. This is it. Because he's stuck in prolonged melee, taking on Town Guard. But we'll see what happens. We'll see. Will he die or will he live? But yeah, they're surrounded. They're wavering, but they're not breaking. I want them to break. Please, just get away from the wall. Surrender. Move away. It's so frustrating because the Empire just like how they were holding on to that long wall, they're holding on for this gate. It just will not die. Come on, Dawn Guard. Dawn Guard now down to 73. Which is, there we go. Finally, they break. The balance of power is now in my favor, which is great. My mages are going ham, taking out these archers. I'm actually quite surprised he charged me like this. He's leaving the infinite morale at the town center. I think I would have just put a defensive line back here. Also, fun little tip here, guys. If you keep troops in the back of this town center, all these arrow towers will be activated back here. All of these, this is not just cosmetic. They will fire. So I think he missed another opportunity there. That could have really racked up a lot of kills on his side. But the mages are going ham right now. My heavy infantry doing pretty well because they're mostly taking on archers. And now I've got more fresh troops coming in this way. I got Town Guard archers closing in. So yeah, it's a pretty desperate siege though. We still have a long way to go. Now we've killed more percentage-wise, which is good. But my mages still throwing their pots or doing their spells. And then I've got my general who's moving around this way. Now he's trying to protect that flank. He's got some Town Guard swordsmen, but I'm just kind of playing a cat and mouse game. I'm making him constantly send back troops to defend against my general. Watch, you'll see what happens here. See, it looks like he's coming in to join the fight over here, and then he's like, nope, I'm turning around. No, I got to deal with this general. And I was like, nope, I'm not gonna charge in. I'm faster than you. Why do I need to? So he goes back. He goes back, and what do? I come back as well. I come back eventually. Eventually I turn around. But yeah, the fight still going on here. We are chewing up these archers. My infantry's doing well, but it's still anyone's game because he is defending. He's got infinite morale. He's got those arrow towers. He just needs to activate them. So yeah, pretty tough situation. Now what he decides to do here is actually send the Town Guard to try to flank my forces, but I got the Dawn Guard. I distracted them long enough. The Dawn Guard closing in and protecting my archers. Now I'm going to set up my general, and you know, I can't really just keep on running back and forth. I've got to use these generals, right? So I'm going to push him. Here's Galmar on horseback, don't question it. But I saw that he's pushing up some legionaries. I'm like, sure, whatever, let's charge him. Let's give him a taste of steel. Come on. There you go. So we got a couple kills there, but my general's stuck in the fight. I don't want to lose my general because this is a very critical moment. If I lose my general here, it could mean disaster. Well, he's still in the fight, but I'm pretty sure I get him out of there pretty quickly. Let's head back over to this side where we're still grinding our way through the defenses. The Empire just will not give up. Yeah, there goes my general. He's falling back. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm just going to keep on doing cycle charge. Oh, rip in peace. I didn't want to lose him like that. So it would actually be a very smart decision for him to hold on at this corner. Instead of, see, he decides to chase me down the wall. He should have just was like holding at this corner because it would make it harder for my cab to charge in. So since he's charging, I was like, all right, let's do this. Here we go. Going in for a charge. Yeah, give him hell. His general is down. My archers kill his general. That is huge. And now we trample his forces over here. Unfortunately, we didn't see the charge, but you can see the aftermath. We just destroyed these legionary swordsmen. He's going to come and chase me again. I'm like, nope, I'm going to fall back, keep up the cycle charges. So now that his general is dead, the morale, yep, the morale is crumbling, and the men are breaking, and they're going to fall back. Now, we're not going to be able to kill them all, but we're going to kill lots that are fleeing from the front lines. They're going to fall back to the town center where they have infinite morale, and I'm going to leave my general in the fight over here because, yep, they're breaking. I was pretty confident that they would break in a prolonged engagement with my general, and I will continue to chase them down, get them off the battlefield. And now the balance of power is completely in my favor, and I turned this one around. Now, to be fair, My ally, he got a little unlucky with his archers getting stuck over here, just getting wiped out. But regardless, he put up a great defense, a really awesome defense. It was such a close one. I mean, this down to the wire. I love this settlement. It's just the classic castle siege. Really cool for Medieval 2 and mods. So yeah, I really enjoyed this one. It was a little grindy on the walls, but it was cool because, like, I don't know, you don't really get to see wall battles like that too often in Total War. So I really enjoyed that. So we're just gonna go ahead and just kind of fast forward here. I guess we'll zoom out a little bit. It's a little too bad there. We'll just do ×2 speed. It's a little too choppy. But yeah, we're just kind of running down the troops. My general's getting behind, just running them in. Galmar going in for the kill, getting rid of the Imperial filth. And we're down to the last couple minutes of just cleaning up the Empire. And my Cav's now doing kind of little victory laps there. Victory laps. Push around. Let's see. Come on, push. Attack. Attack. There we go. My mages are cleaning up stuff. Of course, the mages go wild when the battle's pretty much decided. And I think we've got like a handful of troops, less than a handful of troops, putting up a defense. Let's see. He's got a little town guard there. He's got a couple troops there. He's got a legionary swordsman. Ooh, he's got a heavy legionary. He's got one guy here. Come on, let's take him out. Let's take these bastards out. Yeah, they're... Oh, he gets burned by the mages. He should have surrendered. Damn Empire scum. Oh, man. I'm such a cloaker. A storm cloaker. Lame cloak. I'm a lame cloak. Alright, there we go. That's victory. The men are cheering. And it was a really close fight. I got 2,700. He got 2,500. He actually had more men than me, but of course my men were better quality. I had more money than him because I was attacking. But good game to Zaris. He did a great job there. I really enjoyed this one. The most kills from my side has to be, let's see, 200? But the Town Guard archers, really? Is it 200? I think so. That's crazy. 200 here are the Skull Warriors. They also got a lot of kills because they're boss, man. But yeah, 200 archer, Town Guard archers, awesome. So I think his archers also got the most kills too because he just sat back and destroyed my lines. But yeah, everything's cool about this mod. Even look at the font here. It looks really awesome. You know what? Let me go ahead and just show you the main menu. Look at this. Looks so much better, guys. So much better. I love this update. Looks great. So definitely download it. There's a link. Hopefully I remember. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I will see you next time on the battlefield.